What's up guys, Champ here with another Black Ops 3 gameplay. Today what I got for you is a little hardpoint on the map knockout. And I'm using my same old trusty kuda with the silence, the grip, and the fast mags. The usual setup that you kind of have been seeing from me lately. I've really been liking the grip on this kuda, so I've kind of been using it a lot lately. It's been working out. It just kind of steadies my aim enough so I can get those farther shots. Today in this game, I go completely off on the other team. I end up having a really high kill game, 80 kills in this game. Completely try to just backpack my whole entire team. They really just did not show up for this game. I come out really strong in this game and I end up getting my streaks right off the bat. And it's not the only time I get my streaks. I end up getting them a couple times in this game, which ends up helping me out a good amount. I'm not sure if I ever get to the hater, but I know I definitely get the Wraith a couple times. I get the hater at least once, but I don't know if I get the hater every time that I pick up the Wraith in this gameplay, which would have helped out, but then again, I kind of wish I had the wraps on. When I go for these higher kill games, if I get the wraps on, throw the wraps on instead of the hater, I mean, that's at least another 5 to 10 kills the way the wraps have been killing lately, especially when you have the hater and the wraps in at the same time. I mean, not many people have a class setup that could block both of those, because you would need cold-blooded so that you could block the wraps so the wraps wouldn't chase you. Then you would need blind eye also so that the wraith wouldn't get you. I myself have a class that I made specifically just for those situations, because I do play a lot of Nuketown. Haven't played a lot lately, but when people get their streaks in Nuketown and they get the wraps and they get the wraith up, I have a class specifically made for that just in case. And then I also have a rocket launcher on that class and 2 EMPs. It's just kind of my all-purpose class. And for that, I always pick a gun that you could only throw like 1 or 2 attachments on and still do well, just so you could equip all those other things. But in this game, I only have the Wraith, so I end up having to get a lot of those kills with just my gun. It ends up being a really exciting gameplay just because it's me basically having to do everything for my team. So I'm just out there getting all my gun kills, running around. See, I do pick up the hater right here. So this is, I think, is my only hater I actually pick up in this game. But I go on so many just like tangents, like bloodthirsties, 8, 9 kill streaks, then die. But I get a couple deaths in this game. I think I end up finishing with 15 deaths or so. But to have 80 kills on this new map, I thought was pretty good. It's the most kills I've gotten so far on Knockout. I've had a couple good games on Knockout, but it seems like in these new map packs, the games just go quicker. I don't know, they're like faster paced, so you can't get as many kills, I feel like, in these games. Right there, I should have never died to that guy. I played it kind of stinky and just crept around the corner a little too slow. See, when you know where the guys are, you want to make fast movements so that they can't just get their aim on you. Plus, he was looking away for a second, and that's when I should have got him. But on the hater, you could see, which way they're looking, and I waited for him to be facing me before I actually went and got him. So that was a mistake. These things happen. He just tried to heat wave. Good thing I wasn't around that, or he would have got me too. I take a little RC card death. And that's the penalty that I kind of take for using, not flapjacking it, but now I'm using Ghost instead when I play these games. Everybody's throwing UAV up all the time, so I was like, let me throw Ghost on. I'm tired of them just like turning around knowing exactly where I am at all time. Also, I like to jump around a good amount in this game, so I put on the blast suppressor because that was another thing that they would just kind of always know where I was on the map. And if they always know where you are on the map, they're just going to come hunting for you, or they're going to turn on you, or you're going to kill their buddy, and then they're going to turn around and get you. So that's why I'm trying to use things that just keep me off the radar, like the silencer, Ghost, the blast suppressor. A lot of people say Ghost isn't good because it only works while you're moving. But for me, that's fine, because I mean, if you look at what I do in these games, I'm not really sitting around for too long. My mentality is keep it moving forward. Half of my controllers are actually broke because if I stop moving, they'll just move forward on their own just because I'm so used to doing that all the time. So there was a while where I couldn't even go prone until I got a new controller, because every time I went prone, the guy started crawling. and that just kind of really messed me up. So you'll see that I don't really get down on the ground too much in these games, which I don't feel like that's really something very helpful in Black Ops 3. You fall down so much slower to your knees and then down to the ground that you can't really drop shot that well in this game. You won't really see many people doing it, so it's more of a jump shot game. I got the scuff controller, so I'm pretty good with the jump shots. And that's what I kind of tried to master in this game rather than drop shotting. I was never that great of a drop shotter anyways, because 2 years ago I didn't even play that much multiplayer. It was only recently that I really got back into multiplayer. So drop shotting, I tried a little bit of it in Advanced Warfare, but even in that game also, it was just a little bit more convenient just to jump shot people. In this game, I play a little bit of the objectives. You'll see that I'm in the hard point right now, but my main thing is trying to keep the other team from getting to the hard point. I figure if I can go and slay out as many of these other guys and get them before they actually get into the hard point, then my teammates should be able to take over and they should be able to jump in there and they should be able to win this game for us. So I am going around and I am killing a lot of these guys on their way into the hard point. It's just that my teammates seem to be trying to do the same thing as me, I guess, but it just isn't working out because you'll see at the end when I show you their scores. I mean, I think they all go negative. There's not a single person I think that goes positive on my team but me. Maybe one other guy. And he doesn't really do that well. I mean, no one really does that well. The other team has one player that kind of goes off, and then they all have a bunch of average scores on the other team because I just had to bring them down a notch, kind of level the playing field, I guess you would say. And that's the thing about this game that makes it pretty tough for a solo player. It's just like every lobby I get in, it seems like they just give me the worst teammates. I mean, it happens time and time again. And I don't want to sound like I'm complaining because I could still manage to do pretty well, but it does get frustrating when the other team is kind of stacked. I mean, look what my Wraith just did right there, though. That's why I can still hold my own because I get my score streaks. But yeah, the other team will just be completely stacked, and then I get a bunch of Joe Schmoes on my team who just like really just can't do anything. They're just running around. Look at them, full sprint. They don't know where they're going. Just full sprint right to the right there. They see one red dot. We're gonna run full sprint right towards it. They don't even want to play the objective. Like they're really just out here just dying, just feeding the other team kill streaks. And that's what I can't stand is when the other team gets constant UAV, constant counter UAV, constant wraiths, haters. You know, what are you supposed to do when the other team has all that stuff? You really can't do nothing but just finish the game up and then get a new lobby. And that's what I do. I tend not to quit many games. I don't like quitting games. The loading in this game takes so long that I just feel like it's worth it just to stay in, then I'll leave afterwards. The only time I really quit is when I notice that the other team has like a full 6-man party. They're throwing up counter UAV nonstop and they're throwing haters up nonstop. And then it's like, well, I'm not going to sit here and get my butt whooped that bad. And look how I just turned on that guy. I had a couple really nice plays in this game where I just completely turn on the enemy, destroy him on some random jump shot or something like that. It's like my aim was really on point in this game and the connection felt really strong. And that's a good thing. I mean, when you got good connection, you got to capitalize because those good connection games are the ones that you end up having a really high score because every bullet's registering. Look, like right there, I'm getting 2 pieces. It's really feeling easy in this game, and that's how it should feel all the time, but the fact of the matter is it really isn't just like that all the time. And you'll notice the other team has good players on it. I'm pretty sure they have a master prestige on the other team, and no one's just started the game. I don't ever get a lobby where there's a bunch of people that just started the game. I don't even know if there is those lobbies anymore. I mean, Black Ops 3 is pretty far out right now, 6 months in, so I don't think that there's that many people who just started. Look, you'll see right there. They got a Master Prestige level 77, and then just a bunch of other prestiges. This game's getting close to the end here. There's only about 15 seconds left, and I pretty much have no chance of winning. So I'm just going to go out here, slay a couple more people, and then it's over. But if you like what you saw, make sure you guys hit that like button. It really helps out. If you want to see more, there's plenty more coming on my channel. Hit the subscribe button. I already got a couple 100 kill gameplays on Nuketown that I posted. I got a series where I'm just using my gun. I'm just trying to go out and get nuclear, so I'm showing all these long gun streaks that I go on while trying to get nuclears. I got a series of how to get a high KD, and I'm going through every single map in this game. I also got over almost 13,000 crypto keys. I'll flash it at the end. And one of these days, I'm going to be doing that supply drop opening, but I do need to get some more subs before I do that. So if you guys know anyone that would like to see supply drop openings, tell them to sub my channel, and I'll be doing that pretty soon. I'm going to flash that at the end so you can see how many crypto keys exactly I have. I took it about a week ago, and there it is. I finished 80 and 15. I spent 51 seconds on the hard point. I have 19 defends, which is pretty good. So I was getting in there and I was killing the enemy on the hard point. And there it is. I got 12,843 crypto keys. But I actually have more now because that was a week ago. So this has been Champ at Champ Gaming. Come see me.